Oh, hey, how's the A-Chord going? Did you get it to work?
Yeah, I did finally. It's a very tough work.
Hey Taylor, what's cooking, good looking? It's your boy. And she's ignoring me again. I even joined the same club as her. Wow. Wow. That's because I smell bad. Oh, Roy, my man, how's it going?
How's it going? I don't even know anymore. It's just hard to ignore them, you know?
There goes Roy, resident outcast.
He's so pathetic. Like, who does he even hang out with? Nobody, because he's a loser, and that's just... And did you see his sweatshirt? What is he wearing?
He always dresses like that. Wardrobe change, please.
Yeah, I know, it's tough having all these allegations going around, but let me tell you something. What they say does not define you. But you know what does define you?
Austin, I already told you I don't care.
Tacos. Extra pico and no cheese. That's right. You can use a few of those. My treat?
I've told you I've accepted this is how the campus sees me. There's nothing I can do to change
Okay. Whatever. I get it. Just let me know what I can do to help sometime. Okay?
He's a pathetic loser with no friends who probably licks the floor in his free time.
I wish he would just transfer.
He probably offers to clap the erasers after class. He probably doesn't even know how to read.
I don't know. I've heard things.
Yeah, that he's a slimeball and disgusting and probably a murderer.
I
Maybe
can't
just
even stand
a
to
little
look
bit.
at him. That too.
I'm gonna have to swallow my vomit just being in that class with him.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Per the syllabus, we're setting up for your final group project on ash conformity. For this next project, we're gonna really mix things up a bit, and I've already pre-selected the groups. John, you're paired with Devin. Alex, you'll be working with Anthony. Roy, you'll be working with Casey. My apologies. Roy, you'll actually be working with Taylor.
Taylor, if you don't want to work with him, I can work something out and we can work together instead.
Amber, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
This is going to be a disaster.
Now, I understand that teamwork might not be everyone's thing, but this final assignment is designed to help you get to know each other better. After all, this method of grouping is research tested to improve feelings of self-esteem, confidence, and belonging, as you all should have read in pages 215 to 249.
Maslow, James, Ash. A few books on ash conformity shouldn't be this hard to find. I mean, jumping up 3 octaves in a song is easier than this.
Are you still using these old things? You know the internet exists, right? It's what the rest of us use.
Yeah, I know. It's just the project is literally about conformity, so I thought something about an old book just felt right for this, you know? And besides, I'm gonna need to find one for Roy.
Taylor, I have something I need to tell you, and it's about Roy.
Amber, I already told you, it doesn't bother me to be partners with Roy on the psych final.
I'm serious, it's mostly about Jordan.
Shh. Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so you know I said it was an accident that killed my boyfriend?
Amber, you know I wouldn't forget something like that. You're my best friend. And of course I know how special he was to you.
Jordan, he was everything to me. But that's not the point. The point is, it wasn't an accident. It was Roy's fault.
Wait, what? Amber, I'm sorry. I know it's been 2 years and you didn't get a lot of closure, but...
But what?
I just don't see Roy as the murdering type.
That's exactly what he wants you to think. He's a manipulative, controlling, compulsive liar. A little slimeball thinks he has everyone fooled. I'm sick of him just getting away with this. Wait, and I know it seems hard to believe, but I think I finally have some evidence from the security camera on my phone.
A security cam?
Yes, from the tracks. I think he tampered with it.
So you just assume that because he was there on the tracks that he had to have been the one to cause the accident?
He had to. There was no one else there who could have possibly done it. Jordan isn't... wasn't stupid. He didn't just walk onto the tracks.
I know he wasn't stupid. But the Roy I know from class is a big, shy teddy bear that sits quietly in the back of Psych 305 and picks up people's books when they fall on the ground. Heck, last week I saw him help an old lady cross the street. It just doesn't make any sense.
Oh, of course. No, he's darling. No, he's not. I need everyone to know, especially you, how awful he is. Losing Jordan shattered me. Losing you would destroy me.
You won't lose me, Amber. Just let me talk to him. I schedule a time to work with Roy on this project, and I'll try a few tricks the class taught us. I mean, if anyone can get the full story, it's us.
You're right. We owe it to the truth. And you can use this whole thing as more song inspiration and write me as being absolutely gorgeous and stunning and irresistible.
But you have to promise to not interfere and be open-minded about this. I can't have stubborn Amber breathing down my neck. Okay?
Okay. Pinky promise.
Hey, sorry for reaching out this late. In between classes, clubs, music rehearsal. My schedule for the next couple weeks is packed. This was just gonna be the best time to work.
It's fine. Whatever.
Okay, thank you. So, how's your semester going? Got any jobs? Internships?
I just want to get this done.
Okay, sorry for trying to be polite.
It's a little too late for you to be polite, Taylor.
Okay, just get the assignment done.
You were here with Amber, weren't you?
What's that got to do with anything?
She brought it up, didn't she?
Roy, calm down. You're not making any sense.
Don't play dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
You have to understand, these past couple of days have been really hard on Amber. Especially considering the anniversary—
Trust me, I remember those tracks perfectly. I don't need your reminders.
So you were there? When, Jordan?
You weren't there. Neither was Amber. You don't know.
No, that's not why I brought it up, Roy.
I don't need your reminders of what I'm at fault for.
Oh, this is cute. Is this new?
No, it's not new.
Oh, is it from like a vintage store or a bank heist?
No, what do I look like, a criminal? No, I just picked it up earlier.
Well, I can't wait to hear all the songs that you fill it with.
Hey, speaking of songs, do you remember freshman year when I had my first music recital?
Mm-hmm.
I had practiced that song for weeks and still couldn't get the second verse right. I mean, I was a disaster. I was convinced no one would want to come.
Are you kidding? The place was packed. I tackled 3 people to get to the front. Like I stepped on someone too.
But you want to know what's so crazy is I remember Roy and Jordan had both pitched in and they got flowers to the entire music club.
Jordan was so thoughtful.
Yeah. I just don't see what Roy could have had against Jordan.
Are you kidding? Roy was jealous of Jordan. Everything about him, his personality, his looks, his popularity, name something, and Roy was jealous of it. Okay, Roy has been awful from the start, and I could feel it. I could sense it. Okay? And we all know it wasn't an accident. He pushed Jordan in front of the train.
So, I tried talking to him today while we were studying, and tried getting an answer out of Roy, and he stormed off. He treated me like I was some sort of lying, scheming snake who's doing an interrogation. But like, really, I just want to understand. I want to understand what's going on in his head.
Exactly. He's manipulating you with this whole kindness thing back from the recital to even before, okay? I've known from the very beginning, and it was so obvious, okay? Just, I know what happened, and I think we're all going to be better once everybody knows what he did.
I just think we might be missing something, Amber. Something just doesn't feel right. Like, I feel like we're missing something. What if we're wrong about this?
There's no way we could be wrong about this, okay? There's no other side, there's no other truth, there's only the hard facts, okay? And the fact is that Roy took Jordan away from me and everyone else that was lucky enough to know him, okay? And I don't want him to take you away from me too.
You know, I meant what I said in the library earlier. What am I doing?
All right, Roy. Wanna head down to the taco place now? Closes in like just 30 minutes, but if we hurry now, we can still get down there in time before...
I don't care about your stupid tacos, okay? Just leave it.
Okay, not in a tacos mood. That's okay. But I can't just leave it when it comes to you, man. Just... How are you supposed to let anybody help you when you even talk to your best friend?
Talk. All this talk. Spare me! Like your words are gonna be any good?
Okay, but still, that's the thing. You know, talking like helps though, right? You're allowed to ask for help.
What's the point? All this talk and nothing ever changes.
You know, just... Maybe this could change your mind. Hopefully, but... I'm gonna get out of your hair. Just think about it, okay? I'll see you later.
Roy? Hey, why didn't you ever tell me? Why didn't you ever tell anyone anything?
What do you mean?
You left this. You left this and I couldn't help what I saw. You didn't tell anyone you were considering.
You went through my journal?
I couldn't help what I saw.
You went through my journal?
Roy, no, I promise I didn't mean any harm by this. I saw what you wrote.
What, so you can just write a song about my trauma to make people flock to you?
No, you were living a nightmare.
A nightmare that you helped create.
Excuse me?
Where were you? My life spiraled out of control, and you locked me out. Performing, piano, chasing after everyone's love and affection, forgetting about those who cared about you first. You, Jordan, Austin, me. Freshman year,
Yeah.
we were a unit.
Yeah.
I thought we were like family.
Roy, before Jordan... Look, you have to understand that it's not like I wouldn't have found other friends and hobbies and passions and interest. I tried to move on. It wasn't on bad terms or anything. It was just drifting. Drifting. Nothing more than that.
So what, you find your new clique of live-action gossip girls and make me the brunt of the joke?
Oh, get over yourself. How am I supposed to feel sorry for you when you can't accept that I had to grow up and move on?
And I'm sorry for the fact that I held on so tightly to caring so much about you. You became exactly what I was afraid you'd become. Higher than those around you. A star. With no time to spend on a lowlife like me.
Roy, no. No, that's not at all what I'm trying to say. I just want to help you right now.
Oh, please, as if you ever cared to begin with. If you did, you would have been there.
There? There? What is there? How can I be there when I am here? I am here right now. But God, there's so much you don't know.
What do you mean, I don't know? What all are you planning against me?
Did you know that I actually went up to our professor and asked him to partner us up for the psych final? Did you know that? Is it possible that maybe I saw the nice things you quietly did on campus when no one was watching, and maybe, just maybe, I did feel sorry for the way that we drifted? Did you ever think about that? Roy? Roy, no! Wait, Roy! Roy, stop! Roy!
Oh, hi, Roy. How are you? Feel a little claustrophobic, a little panicky? A little like you don't know what's coming? I wonder if that's how Jordan felt when you killed him. Oh my gosh, you have been a strain on everybody since the day we met you. Like I know, like everybody else knows, especially Taylor, because I told her what you did. Taylor knows everything. And I know that you took Jordan from me. But don't worry, at least we have you, even though we can't have Jordan. I will make sure everybody knows about you. I mean, it's not like anyone could care about you. You move throughout these hallways like a useless being. You are a constant reminder of what you took from us, from me, from everybody that ever got to know Jordan. We all lucked out having him in our lives. But you just are this great constraint over my life and everyone else that has ever had to know you. You wasteful, useless sack of human flesh. I think about it all the time. You get to just walk around while he's missing, taken away from me because of what you did. And oh my gosh, why couldn't it have just been you on the tracks? Amber!
Okay, that's drama. That's drama.
What the hell? You promised. We promised. What were you thinking?
There was nothing to think about. We're just giving him what he deserves.
I've tried
be faithful. I've asked for signs. I've given up. Everyone here hates me. You get that, right?
Before there was ever any set standard or regulation for what size that railroad should be, trains actually were set up to their own discretion and people built their tracks as they willed, which means they weren't compatible with anyone else's and they led to nowhere.
Jordan? How?
Roy, I know you may feel like one of these beginning tracks, that you have no compatibility with anyone, or even that you're not wanted to be on a track of another. I'm here to tell you that that's not true. Roy, what are you doing here?
You, of all people, know how this will play out. Amber hates me, Taylor hates me, this whole campus despises me. It just feels like everyone would be happier with me gone. I can't take it anymore. I don't know what to do. I've tried absolving myself. I've tried ignoring it all. I've even tried giving it up to whoever's there in the sky, but I just can't do this anymore.
I know you're hurting. And I know all you see is darkness around you. Now, I'm not discrediting that. In fact, it's almost as if you've hidden yourself in the darkness. Now, I know you're only capable of seeing what you can see right now, but I've been able to see it all.
What light can I possibly find from this? A reason for me to stay. It should have been me.
I'm here to tell you exactly why it shouldn't be. In fact, Roy, I'm thankful that it was me. That I might be here in this moment to tell you why you're needed. And you're asking for a light? What I'm able to see? I see a girl who's trying to fix a relationship that she shattered years ago. And a best friend who all he cares about is the well-being of his best friend. That's you. Who loves you. These people love you. They desire to know you. But you've allowed yourself to be shut up by these accusations, which you and I both are not true. But this pain you're facing right now, again, I'm not discrediting it. But you've been entrusted with it. Or you've been called to be more than a conqueror. Because there are people in this position at a crossroads where you're at right now who have no one in their corner. Because the strength that you will receive when you overcome this is the strength that they need to overcome the position they're in.
Jordan, this whole school would have just been better off with me gone. I just wish it was me that got hints of you that day. I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry, Roy. Don't be. We've had 21 years of great life. Do not let 2 years of pain determine the rest of your outcome. And I know what you're facing is hard. I'm not discrediting that. My ticket was 2 years ago. The Lord took me home. And if it took me dying in that moment to have this encounter with you here, you're gonna save more lives than I could ever make saving yours. And I know it's difficult. I am not discrediting it. But don't let 2 bad years mess up the great 21 years you've had so far. We all have good and bad days. But don't determine your future or the end of your life right here on these tracks. I know it's hard right now. And I know you may feel as if you don't belong in this world, but that's because you were created to make a new one. Will you step off the tracks for me, Roy? Please.
No. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. He just like stormed off, and I don't even know. It could be the tracks where it happened. I don't even know. I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. No, never mind. He's here. I'll call you back. Hey. Are you okay?
No.
I'm gonna need you to start talking now.
Two years ago, I stood at those tracks, desperate and alone. It was always supposed to be me that got hit, Taylor. Not Jordan.
Does Austin know? Does anyone know?
I was never really considered a cool guy to begin with. I mean, look at me. Even though somehow I used to be in your friend group, I was the one on the edge of the sidewalk. The one who was there, but not quite. A passing thing. At home, I was old news. I lost my job. My dogs died. My parents split. And you ask, why didn't I tell anyone? I didn't see a way out, and that train felt like the only way.
Roy, in your journal, there was this quote you wrote. I don't remember what page it was on, but it was something good and something hopeful, and I don't even remember what it was, but
the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34:18.
I didn't know you were spiritual.
I used
to be spiritual. But I felt like I deserved to be heard less and less. Eventually, I just stopped opening the Bible. I didn't realize that Jordan and Austin had followed me to the train tracks. Just before the impact, I felt this force knock me out of the way until I tasted grass and gravel. In one moment, I heard things like, "Don't do this. You matter," but in the next, I turned over and the once star basketball player, Jordan Levi, unrecognizable. He sacrificed himself for me.
It's the truth. It's the truth. This whole time, Amber was saying the exact opposite. I don't even know anymore.
I understand her. Amber's lost a lot too. I've learned that no matter how hard you try to be good, how much you try to please, you will always be the villain in someone else's story. I should get going.
Roy? Hey. Hey. You do matter. Like a lot. Every note in a song has its purpose, and I don't think people are so different. Look, I'm sorry. I really screwed up. I should never have ignored you and taken the journal and...
Hey, if Jordan could have forgiven me, I find it easy to forgive you. So, since I'm here, you wanna finish the psych final?
Well, I think you might be needing this first.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Austin. Where is he?
He is right here.
I'm sorry.
Just got
is
here.
Your name Roy Conrad?
I'm ashamed to say that's not my name.
Look, I tried texting Roy earlier to let him know the psych professor posted our final grade. I thought you might know where he is.
A little bit on that, but about your grade, if you're looking for some extra credit. You could do a psych eval on me anytime.
Oh, Austin. You wouldn't want me to do a psych eval on you, to see all the problems you've got already.
Okay. Ouch. We can work with it.
Just
okay.
tell me, where is Roy?
You know, Roy left for break earlier.
He left?
Oh yeah. He told me to give you this.
Oh. Okay.
You seem to be in a bit of a rush. Just read it. Call me sometime.
Dear Taylor, when you look at my situation, I guess it could be argued both ways. While deep down, you, Jordan, Austin, and I know what truly happened, I respect you for seeing the other side of the situation. There are always three sides to every story. Party A, Party B, and then there's the truth. While your act of kindness can be seen as small, it's important to factor in that you saved loads of people from the loss of life, had I chose to truly end mine. Sometimes, it takes a friend's unwavering belief in us to help us find our own sense of belonging. I want to get myself in a good headspace, and I now see that just having someone there is more than enough. I learned that it's okay to not be okay. Thank you for giving me a voice. Thank you for giving me the ability to tell my story. And thank you for being a light.
Young, and we didn't want to be exposed. Even though it was cold, we were never wearing proper clothes. Always trying to be cool, trying to be those bad guys, smoking cigarettes behind the school. Always trying to be cool, trying to be those bad guys, you know. I still think about what we had when we were younger. We were never running out of time. As long as we had each other, oh, everything was black and white. Driving in a car, never knowing how far we go. When we were younger, when we were younger, I remember a girl. I would sneak into her parents' house. I could stay for hours, and we looked into each other's eyes. Hey, I thought I was Romeo, I was looking for my Juliet. And as soon as I left, I told my friends. Those days made me who I am. When we were younger, we were never running out of time. As long as we had each other, oh, everything was black and white. Driving in a car, never knowing how far we go. When we were younger, time. As long as we had each other, oh, everything was black and white. When we were young,